China is increasingly opening up to the West, but the government still keeps tight control on the music and culture they officially let into the country. And at this point, I'm not even sure we'll get through customs, traveling with 300 kilograms of film equipment on tourist visas.
In China, I will be known as S2. It's a big kind of hassle trying to get the visas and stuff like that, so we don't really know what's going to happen.
What are we going to say?
We're going to say we're here on a holiday. We just come to Beijing for a holiday because it's in the neighborhood.
Next, please.
Hello.
Thank you.
That was easy.
Did he ask you anything?
Nothing. Like we just walked right through. Welcome to China. Biking in Beijing, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's good for the health exactly. I don't know. It feels good to ride, but choking on the pollution, to be honest. China is home to 1/5 of the world's population, and where probably 90% of my metal t-shirts were made. And yet, like India, no major metal band has ever played here. But searching the internet, I found one place where they sell metal music. The 666 Rock Shop in downtown Beijing. Hey guys. How are you? I'm Sam.
Hi, hey, welcome to China.
Nice to meet you.
循规蹈矩，听就是老师的话，听家长的话，接受一切别人告诉我们的方式、存在方式，然后没有自己的独立的思考，然后也没有自由的权利可以说话。然后通过这种音乐，我们可以慢慢的，说我自己想要说的，做我自己想要做的，然后不去管别人有任何想法。
老一代的人，就是父母这辈的人以上，一直受到是中国的传统教育，就是包括像什么老子啊，或者是共产的这种概念，都是混杂在一起的。中国的家长现在不知道该面对一个突然要留长头发的一个男孩，或者是去纹身，或者去学吉他。
迷笛学校成立是在1993年成立，那时候中国刚刚开放不久，那么会有很多的年轻人想学现代音乐。学校的学生在学校，他们要学不同的音乐风格，所以他们要学重金属，要学布鲁斯，那么当然在2年级他们要学爵士乐，要学即兴 improvisation。
1 2 3。
我们曾经有过20年的一种封闭的状态，然后没有任何外界的文化影响进入到中国。在音乐上面，尤其是摇滚乐，摇滚乐在西方已经是50多年的历史，可是在这个50多年的这个课程，他们需要在10几年内要学会。
Heavy metal drums, solitary confinement. In a lot of countries, big bands from the West come and tour, but in China it's very different. It hasn't had major metal bands play here. How did metal come to China?
80%的人年轻人认识重金属是听一个中国的重金属乐队的专辑，就是唐朝 Tang Dynasty。它是中国应该是第一个重金属乐队，而且也是非常优秀的重金属乐队。
It's amazing. Believe it. Here. It's a bit surreal, actually.
I'm Kaiser, and I was born in upstate New York.
And around the time I was 12, I think I bought my first Kiss album. And it wasn't until I moved to China for the first time in '88 that I started playing in a pure metal band. That band was called Tang Dynasty. The real story of my coming here and deciding to play rock starts with a little shitty Roland Cube 60 amp and a guitar, and I came out here just sure I was going to find some metal musicians. And when I got here, the first thing that happened was I ran into this guy named Ding Wu. Ding Wu's got some fucking blues chops, and he's like bending strings, he's sliding up and down the neck. But one thing he didn't know how to do, really, was make a guitar really overdrive. He didn't really know, I mean, he didn't have effects boxes or anything like that. So anyway, then the lessons began, where I did my whole sort of Jack Black, School of Rock, history of rock lessons, the family trees. And I said, Ding Wu, you are a metal guy. I mean, it's clear to me that you are a metal, I mean, that you should be a fucking headbanger. I mean, you are. He can sing like a goddamn banshee. And he had this like bewitching charisma. I mean, just a beautiful stage presence. And so I just knew, dude, man, we're gonna make the greatest band that China will ever see. Phenomenon like Tang Dynasty, we did real well, and we packed stadiums and stuff, but most of the people who came were not metal fans. They were just sort of interested in this phenomenon. They thought it was, a curiosity. When we used to tour, people would just sit there sort of slack-jawed, staring, not knowing what the fuck we were. I'd hear people constantly shouting, 哥们儿，你这头真的假的? Which means, hey, buddy, is that hair real? The metal look works for Chinese males. This shit sprouts out of our head quite naturally, and it looks pretty good. I mean, that echoes also with, all the great warriors of ancient times, sometimes they tie it up like this or whatever, but it's long hair. And so that resonates for sure. Long hair means sort of, martial prowess.
Tang Dynasty is how most people heard about metal in China. But how did they find out about Western metal?
Prior to, say, 1994, almost every bit of music that came into China that was of the metal ilk was from students or children of diplomats or children of of multinational corporations who made tapes or made copies or ripped them or whatever, and then that stuff circulated. What really turned on the tap here was the advent of what are called CD catalog cutouts. When an artist is cut out of a repertoire from a record company, to realize some tax savings, they destroy inventory. And of course, they don't actually destroy it. They call, Tony Fizzucci's trucking company that comes and take them straight to the shipping yard and then hauls us away to China.
你可以在那里面找到任何音乐 ，jazz, blues, classical, metal music, everything.
Suddenly, all this stuff was available. Dirt cheap. Really affordable for Chinese people. Most of it was shit. There's a reason why these artists were cut out of the repertoire, I suppose. But there were always diamonds in there as well.
Heavy metal in China has come a long way since Tang Dynasty and illegal glam metal CDs. In Beijing, I've discovered a growing underground music scene, a scene that is producing the darkest, most extreme metal I've heard on my journey so far.